Okay, this is part 2. There'll probably be 3 or 4 parts before we're all said and done here. They basically got a head fire going from the highway, and they got the wind direction going the right direction away from the road, so the fire department, police department won't be concerned about putting smoke over the road for a road hazard. And you're starting to see the head fire here. 2 of them actually. There's parallel head fires. Interesting approach. Let's zoom in. Let's watch the head fire. These guys better get their butts moving. Now there's a bit of slope where that head fire is coming towards me. Here, let me zoom in. This being the head fire. There's a bit of slope, and fire likes to travel uphill. So, and you'll notice when you do this, there's nobody foolish enough to be inside the fire ring, which is proper protocol. And I think they're paying attention to that head fire, the crew over here. I don't know why they're not moving. Oh, they got somebody changing gear out a little bit. Let's go back to the head fire, because that's always the best part of these things. And I'll remind everybody, if you're not familiar with this, this is a very safe process. The homes all have lawn grass, several feet, probably 100 foot or more. Oh, that's awful smoky. Now you can't even see. Let's check what these guys are up to. All right. Now there is a potential for my pine tree to get a little damage, depending how the heat is, but hopefully it won't. If it does, it does. I never realized when I planted this tree 20 years ago, I never thought it would get that big. And what I'm going to do probably, and I haven't done so far, is to trim the base, the bottom lower sections, so that I can mow under it. But I haven't done that because I kind of like the idea that rabbits hide under it. You see that fire? Let's zoom out. Yeah, we can zoom in a little bit more. Very smoke. Windows are closed. Trying to remember to move the camera slowly, because I know from watching other videos that if you don't, you seem like you're moving slow when you're recording this stuff, but you're not. And still waiting for that to, I don't know if you can see the head fire. I can see it. That's for this. It's right at the, it's sloped a little bit. I would like to see more black. We call out what's previously burned the black. Before I had a head fire going that far, they've got 6 to 9 feet, 2 to 3 meters. It's adequate. But it's the more the better. You'd be surprised how much heat is generated from this. Oh, there we got some good flames and a little smoke. It's a good burn. Removes all that excess previous growth, so the soil will heat up now much faster. Give the plants, the prairie plants, an opportunity to warm up, start growing earlier, a longer growing season. Most definitely we'll have a higher seed production. Very few plants have a detrimental effect to burning and burning frequently. Most plants really thrive when this happens. This used to be a natural event caused by lightning strikes across the American plains. And then the native Indians used to do prairie burns to bring the buffalo in to have, they would graze better on the greener grass. So a lot of Native Americans used to do this. And they also used to do it, Native Americans, against their enemies to burn them out, which is kind of some irony. Okay, let's check over here how these guys are doing. It's pretty smoky. Windows are closed. I'm surprised they don't have someone in the back line just to be safe. Maybe they do and I just don't see it. Usually we'll keep one person in the far back. I don't know if these gentlemen have radios with them. Usually when I participate in any of these burns, we have communications and the radios will cover several miles. Ironically, if any of you are following the Ukraine war, we use Motorola radios, and that's what the military is using in Ukraine. I've seen distributions of Motorola radios, but our radios are not encrypted. Of course, there's no need for that. Okay, let's see how things are going over here. It's no fun being in that smoke. And it's no difference in whether you're in that smoke or whether you've been smoking. It's not healthy for you. It's one of the reasons I stopped doing this. I realized one day that probably wasn't good for my health. In my role, usually I would be on a vehicle, small ATV or something. It varied depending on what they needed me to do. And for whatever reason, the flame is slowed up here. It's still doing the slow back burn, which is nice, but I don't know why it didn't continue coming up the hill. I want that to burn completely. The area I'm looking at right now has a bunch of pale purple coneflowers, and they would really do well from a burn like this. And let's see how things are going over here. Okay, I'm now almost 8 minutes into this video. I'll probably stop this and start another one.